expectations be for the Sacramento Kings? Should we still be, as presently constructed, by the way, should we still be looking at them as a team that should be staying out of the play-in? I mean, look, man, at some point, we're going to have to wear how wrong we were. And I don't know. And I'm just saying we, for anybody who thought the Kings were going to get to that 50 win mark. I know I have friends that put some cheese on that and did not get the right side of it. Well, it's not over yet. All right. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. But you would have to be kind of, I think Kyle's about to cook up how they could get to 50 wins. Better chance. Obviously the Kings, but better chance the Kings 50 wins or the Niners making the playoffs. Obviously it's the Kings, but this thing is looking dicey right now. Kyle, our mathematician, is going to figure that out. But should we change expectations as the team is presently constructed? Should we still expect them to stay out of the play-in? Is the 4th seed gone? Is the 5th seed gone? Is it a matter of, Allen, you keep saying, let's get through December and see what things look like, so we can do that.
All right, Allen, I've got the answer for you. So for the Kings to get to 50-32, they would have to go 39-18 the remainder of this season. Now, 39-18 adds up to, doing quick math here, that would be a 68% winning percentage the rest of the season. You want to know the teams in the NBA currently who have a better winning percentage than 68% so far? It is the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Boston Celtics,
the Thunder,
the Oklahoma City Thunder, end of list. So for the Kings to get to 50 wins, they would have to play better than all but 3 teams in the NBA right now for the rest of the 2025 season.
Bad read.
They would basically have to be the Grizzlies the rest of the season in order to get to 50 wins.
And 50 wins, look, that was, maybe I had some purple lenses on, maybe others had purple lenses on, and that's fine. At the time, you look, and the numbers besides their win-loss column make it sound possible. They do. They make it sound possible, but they have not been able to close the deal in these games.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deal, right? Is if they just flip 2 of those results. I'm thinking back to our clutch time stats right now. And if, for example, I'm realizing now that the results are just kind of fluky in a sense, because if we flip if Dyson Daniels gets called for a foul at the end of that game and DeMar DeRozan catches the pass and hits a layup, the Kings would be 8-8 in clutch games this year, which would be 16th in the league, obviously right in the middle. Well, they'd be 13th in net rating in clutch time and 16th in win percentage. It's not that weird. So I think it's just the Kings have dropped 2 of the weirdest games of the entire season. The loss against the Hawks they had in the bag and they somehow lost. And the Nuggets game, they got beat with a perfect final 4 minutes by the Denver Nuggets, right? I think when we look back at the end of the season, those are going to be 2 of the strangest losses any team went through in the NBA this year.
916-339-1140. Let's get to Dwayne. Wants to be part of the conversation. What's up, Dwayne? What you got for us?
All right, what's up, fellas? I really can't even believe what's going on because, I'm just on standby. I'm on pause. I'm already, ahead of this to the point where until I see a trade, I guess you guys are cool with the regression and you want to wind up 500 now in the playoffs. I think this team is really good. It's just lopsided. It's imbalanced. So you balance it out, you get it. You don't, and then you got to look at McNair. Hey, now, Kyle, I got to talk to you, man. I love you, boy. I love you, man, but we can't wait, bro. Can't be getting to the halfway point of the season and then not have action at the playoffs. I think this team is good enough to do damage in the playoffs, but you got to start moving up in the West, and it's going to take a trade. I don't want to trade Fox to the Lakers, but if you did, then you could probably get a Rui Hachimura, Cam Reddish. I would say Jared Vanderbilt, but he's never playing. But you see where I'm going with this. You get that length, you get some more defense, and you make waves. But like I said, I'm waiting on Monty, fellas. Let me know what you think.
Thanks for the call, Dwayne. Yeah, and look, I think we all know that the Kings need to make a move. I'm sitting here saying if you feel like you need to make a move, I don't really know what you're waiting for. Cam Reddish, look, he was supposed to go to the Lakers and have his career refurbished, and that didn't happen. I'm not touching Jared Vanderbilt because that dude is a model. Okay, he doesn't actually play basketball. He just shows up to games.
I was looking at his injury report, and I was trying to figure out what's going on, and I saw the report that was like, Jared Vanderbilt will remain out as fluid has returned to his knee.
I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, we're done with that. I will say that, and look, going to the Lakers, as we're talking about the Kings playing the Lakers, and actually, Dwayne, you led us right to what LeBron James said. LeBron was asked about De'Aaron as the Lakers are doing their shoot around. LeBron James, when asked if he thinks De'Aaron Fox is on the verge of being a superstar, LeBron says, quote, "I would say so. Anytime you're number one on the bulletin board, every time you scout a team, that puts you right up there." That is what LeBron had to say about De'Aaron Fox. I mean, nothing groundbreaking, but he's saying he does think that De'Aaron is on the verge of being a superstar, but I feel like he was on the verge last season.
Maybe a little shade at Domantas Sabonis, question mark?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I just wanted to throw it out there.
I think every team still says, hey, Domantas, and that is part of the empty calories, because Domantas can have triple doubles and the Kings will lose, right? So that's why I think they will De'Aaron Fox will get circled more often than Sabonis, because if you keep it close at the end of the game, the ball ain't going to be in Sabonis.
I mean, the double-doubles, yeah, he's a walking double-double at this point. But I don't know. I mean, empty calories, I guess you could say, for the wins and losses. But, like, Sabonis is, like, top 10 in win shares and top 10 in efficiency rating. Like, he's been a legitimate all-star without question.
But I'm just saying, who are they circling, right? I'm just saying, who are they circling?
According to LeBron, it's De'Aaron Fox.
According to LeBron. And we know LeBron knows the game. All right, let's get to Casey, who wants to be a part of the conversation, 916-339-1140. What's up, Casey? What you got for us?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So I've been looking at all these trades that we've been talking about, and it looks to me like, you know, we're looking at trading bench players for other bench players, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really not going to help us with our depth, because if we have to trade Kevin Huerter and Trey Lyles to get another piece, it's like we're not gaining depth. So like the last caller said, if we were to trade Fox, you know, Fox to me is the most tradable starter, because Sabonis is our only big. He's really unreplaceable. DeMar doesn't have the trade value because of his age.
Mm-hmm.
Monk's on a contract that's only $22 million a year that he just signed, and I think that Monk's numbers could go up significantly if he was the lead point guard for the team. So what would you think if the Kings were to trade Fox to the Nets for Cam Johnson, Claxton, and Finney Smith? Who says no to that?
Thanks for the call, Casey. I think the issue there would be now you're a version of the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Because who's taking that shot at who there's nobody getting circled. I guess it's
the Kings say no. The Kings
say no.
To answer his question, the Kings say no.
Yeah, the Kings say no. And I don't think that's what if you're the Nets, I don't think you want, and I know Jordy Fernandez, there's a connection there. I don't think you want a 26-year-old De'Aaron Fox. I think you want to make your own mistakes. And that I think you want to just go out, maybe get Cooper Flagg, go get some young draft picks and just build from there. De'Aaron Fox going to that Nets team at 26, 27 years old doesn't really help either side. You need way more either players to come back to the Kings, and then the Nets just having De'Aaron Fox. I don't know. I mean, I think earlier in the show, somebody brought up the typical Miami Heat trade to get De'Aaron back with Bam Adebayo. That one makes the most sense to me because the Heat have a bunch of young players, and if they want to move off of, there could be a 3-team trade off the top of my head between the Warriors, the Kings, and the Heat, where the Warriors could get Jimmy Butler, the Heat could get De'Aaron Fox, and the Kings could get some of the Heat's young players and maybe even some of the Warriors' young players. So that makes more sense to me, or maybe you just take the Warriors out of it and you just work directly with the Heat than the Nets, because I think the Nets are just wanting to start from scratch. Okay, we're over time. We got to get to the other side. And when we do, Evan Sittery has just dropped an article based on what De'Aaron Fox said. And I'll give it to you like this. De'Aaron Fox's comments earlier this week have reverberated around the NBA. The Kings have become the top situation to monitor ahead of the trade deadline. Fox has put pressure on Sacramento. Will they respond? Are they going to respond tonight? I don't really like a lot. Look, the TV is stuck on a certain channel with a lot of soap operas on. I don't really like that with my basketball team. Allen Stiles, Sactown Sports.